Hi beautiful ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about how to navigate feeling insecure around women that you think are prettier than you or more successful than you. As we navigate life, especially if you are new to your level up journey, it is very common to feel insecure, especially if you encounter someone that kind of embodies aspects of yourself that you have struggled with. So, for example, if you are a bigger woman, you're plus size, and that's something that you've kind of been bullied for your entire life, but then you have to work with this woman that is in shape and she kind of gets all the attention and you don't, that can be triggering. If you are a woman with kinkier textured hair and you've been bullied for that, maybe your family has kind of made fun of you, called you nappy headed, and kind of made you feel as if your hair texture is less than compared to maybe other family members who have a looser hair texture. And now you just feel uncomfortable wearing your natural hair in public. That can be a trigger. Maybe you don't feel confident leaving the house without a wig. A way to get around this is to, first of all, recognize that it's not a competition, and also recognize that not everyone is going to relate to you, and that's okay. Whether it's looks wise or skill wise, not everyone's going to relate to you the same way as you don't relate to every aesthetic that you see online, and you don't relate to every skill set that you may encounter online. That doesn't mean that these aesthetics and skill sets aren't valid and valuable. It just simply means that it doesn't relate to you, and that's okay. On the other hand, there are many people who may be drawn to your aesthetic, who may be drawn to your beauty, and who may also be drawn to your skill set. And just know that you shouldn't place value or weight on one aspect, but you should try to strengthen all aspects. And so I always speak on the importance of looking good and looking presentable because as women, that will improve your social standing. However, I also speak on the importance of being a qualified woman because, for the reason that I just mentioned, not everyone's going to relate with your aesthetic, number one, but number two, a pretty face becomes a familiar face and people get tired of it. And so you want to be a well-rounded individual. And so try to focus on your skill set. And if you don't know what your skills are, if you think that you don't have any skills, now is a great opportunity to learn new skills and learn new skills that will make you marketable. So learning a new language. In the United States, the second language is Spanish. So why not learn Spanish, especially if you want a government job or you live in a state or a city where there's a large Hispanic community. It would make sense to learn Spanish. A lot of times employers will pay you a little bit more. They'll pay you a premium if you can speak a second language. And with regards to your looks, instead of getting jealous or feeling down about your looks, work on your weak points. So if you are trying to lose weight, work on losing weight. Look at videos on YouTube that provide tips on how to lose weight. I recorded a video on weight loss tips. I will link it above. Instagram and TikTok are really great tools to find routines that are very simple and easy that you can do at home. You just have to be dedicated and committed to it. If you are struggling with styling your hair, for example, follow women who have hair textures that are similar to yours so that you can see that it is attainable in being able to confidently style your hair regardless of your texture. There are many women who have like tailbone length 4C hair and they show you how to take care of it and how to style it. That'll give you the inspiration that you need to see that it is achievable to be beautiful, something that you think is undesirable. It doesn't really make sense to follow women who don't have an aesthetic that is similar to yours because it's unattainable. And it doesn't mean that your aesthetic is bad. It just simply means that you don't have it. So instead of getting frustrated and comparing yourself and becoming jealous of what another woman has, simply find your tribe, find what you relate to, and work towards that. You can even go as far as finding aesthetics that you hope to achieve. So if there's a woman who has a body type that is similar to yours, but she is slimmer than you, or she's more athletic than you, or maybe she has a hair texture like yours, but it's longer. Follow these people as inspiration so that you have a goal to work towards. But it also will help to validate you because your image is being centered essentially. So if you have Instagram, for example, or even TikTok, you can sort of curate your, you can sort of curate the content that you follow by only following content that aligns with either where you're at. So women who look like you and have the same skill set as you so that you kind of feel like you're a part of a community, but also women that you can gain inspiration from so that you can look to them as sort of a goal to achieve. And it doesn't mean that it's comparison or that, you know, you're trying to deny your attributes, but it simply is acknowledging that there are people out there who may have stronger skill sets than you, and that's totally fine. But you can look to these people as inspiration for leveling up and achieving your goals. Okay? There's really no sense in being jealous. Jealousy doesn't create the effect that you think it will create. It very seldom impacts the person that you're jealous of and will just end up impacting you more, whether it be impacting your confidence, your self-esteem, or your mental health. So it really isn't worth it. It's a waste of energy. And it's just simply not a good feeling to have. Like, why dwell on a negative experience and a negative feeling when you can have a positive experience and a positive feeling? Okay. When you operate from a growth mindset, you see everything as an opportunity and a challenge, a positive challenge, rather than seeing everything as a roadblock and a stumbling block, as is the case with having a limited mindset. And jealousy is an attribute of having a limited mindset. You think that you can only reach a certain level in life, and so you end up envying people who you think are above you or beyond you in terms of your skill set or your looks. But one thing that you also need to consider is that everyone has their limitations. Everyone has had to start somewhere. Everyone experiences setbacks in life, but it's all about how you navigate these setbacks. These people are where they are in life because they simply chose not to give up. They simply chose not to give themselves over to negative emotions, and they simply just worked towards, they stayed focused on their goals and they worked towards it. If you're not able, for whatever reason, to motivate yourself enough to learn new skills or to level up your looks, hire a professional. A lot of affluent people, they don't navigate life alone. They hire professionals, whether it's a therapist to help them get their mental health right, or an accountant to help them get their finances right, or a personal trainer to get their body right, nutritionist, etc., a tutor to help them with their language skills. They always hire a professional to help them reach the next level. And I'd highly recommend that you do that as well. If you can't afford it, then social media is the next best thing. But I would say consider budgeting, putting aside some money in your budget to hire a professional to help you navigate the area of your life that you're struggling with, and you'll end up seeing results. Okay, let me know what you think about this video. How do you overcome negative emotions when you encounter women that you think are more attractive than you or more successful than you? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.